Hello, I am a weird gamer, bro, and today I will be reviewing Asteroids on Atari 2600. This game is based off an arcade game that they had in the arcades from a time that I don't remember because I wasn't even born. From the looks of things, it's mostly just asteroids and spaceships coming at you. You just shoot them until they're all gone off the screen. A lot of times the spaceships just crash into asteroids, or so you don't have to worry about them. From what I can experience in this game, most of the time you want to stay in the middle-ish, because it seems like when you start moving you just fly around, and it's hard to control your ship because there's no gravity. Well, there's gravity, but not a whole lot. Center is safer though, and trick is you just keep shooting the asteroids, especially if they come close to you. Every 5,000 points, I believe, you get an extra life. It's hard to see some of the purple rocks. The further you get in the game, it gets harder. It's a rather fun game. I would rate it 10 out of 10 for an Atari game system. It's hard, but it's relaxing at the same time, so if you ever just playing, you might want to pick this game up, because it's relaxing. It's hard, but it's fun. Sometimes if you just let the spaceships hit the rocks, or the UFOs hit the rocks, it helps out. The further you get, definitely it gets harder. Like, these little spaceships are hard to get sometimes. Sometimes if you just press the button a bunch, it helps out too. You get rid of a bunch of them and then you just continue from there. Sometimes you spawn by rocks, but not super close. Which is nice that they kind of have like a safety feature. Yeah, you want to hit the big rocks first, and then the little ones, because the little ones you can hit with one hit, and then usually I always can get the yellow ones when they shoot me, but they usually shoot me first. That was my last life, so as you can see, I got a score of 24,360, which is not my worst score, but it's not my best either. So I will review now another game, one with a character many people know from the 1938 and after. His name is Superman. What you have to do in this game is, well, I'm not entirely certain. I just know you have to go back and become Superman and throw people around and save Screaming Lady, which I assume is Lois Lane. And I have not figured out exactly what you have to do. I barely can figure out the controls. And I assume this game is very confusing. I don't have an instruction manual and I haven't looked it up yet, so I'm not entirely certain what you do. I just assume you go after people and stop them. And the button allows you to see other places that you have to go, I'm assuming, or the next area, which is interesting. You can apparently just walk by, which makes sense. You can't use the telephone booth after you become Superman. I am not certain if this is based off the movie with Christopher Reeves or if it's based off of the comics. I know it's because the game was made in 1978 and I don't remember exactly when that movie came out. I thought maybe you had to bring her here. Maybe you have to go inside this building with her and then... Oh, I'm betting I know that this is where you have to bring him to jail. Yeah, I think that's a jail. Some interesting facts about Superman is, I'm pretty certain he was originally supposed to be a bad guy. but they decided to make him a hero. Many of his first appearance was Action Comics #1, and later it became like Superman in Action Comics and Superman and Man of Steel and all these other comics. He has many variants, including a movie that came out this year called Superman Red Sun, where his ship lands in Russia during the Cold War. He has many movies. He has 4 with Christopher Reeve, I think a show with Christopher Reeves. He has the one Man of Steel movie. He has Superman Returns. He has some older ones before Christopher Reeves, but they were like Stamp Day and The Mole Men. Some of his powers are flight, obviously, if you've never seen him, which would be kind of weird for me because he's one of my favorite characters in DC. He has heat vision. He has super breath. He has super strength, super speed. He has a couple of weaknesses like kryptonite, magic. I believe in some he's even weak to some high pressures of sound. How I bring a helicopter into a building, I don't know, but assuming this is the Daily Planet, I set her there. I'm unaware if Atari released a Batman game, but I don't think they did because I believe this one's based off the movie. Even though it doesn't really seem like it because you can't really tell. But I think that'll be it for this episode. If you have a request for me to play, or if you want me to actually complete a game, just say so in the comments and I will. Because I can beat most of these games if I just figure them out and spend enough time. I only got this game yesterday, that's kind of why I'm new at it. And if you want to see more, just tell me in the comments, and thanks for watching. If you do have any ideas for my channel, please comment on how I could change how I'm doing things, because I know it's not the best yet, and I plan on improving. I've been trying to figure out how to make videos since I'm new to this, and I thought it seems like a cool thing, and maybe I'll help people. If you want to see videos of other devices other than Atari, I do have other ones, mainly Nintendo.